GSL Code S. All right, in the bottom left, never failing to impress Artosis and myself, we have
Squatter.
He needs to fix that string. I don't like hoodie strings that are that imbalanced.
In the upper right, we've got our Zerg player outclassed in game number 1. Let's see how he does in game number 2. He is
Ungji Stars, Soul King.
says Artosis.
Yep. All right. It's time to see.
Look at that Overlord. You think it gets cold being an Overlord? I can see he has mittens on. That's at least good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought they were boxing gloves, but I guess
no. That's what the drones wear.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's got to be really hard for that Overlord to use a touch phone. Those mittens on. Oh, dude, do you remember last year when you had these mittens but you couldn't use your touch phone, so to unlock your iPhone, you would hold your nose against it and slide?
Yeah. I was really smart, man. I was so smart.
It's so funny because I would take my gloves off in that situation and be like, all right, but Artosis, no way, man. He would, on the subway, be touching buttons on his phone with his nose.
I'm way too clever to take my gloves off. Jeez, tasteless.
I don't know if that means you get to be in Mensa now or what that what that says. Like,
I don't think that's what it says, if anything. Thank you for making me feel smart.
No problem.
Now,
that's why they paid me the big bucks.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so we got, again, a similar opening here.
Look at this.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a forge, not a gateway. This is a different opening.
Yeah, Sulky is blindly going for gas. So he's almost assuming that Squirtle will once again go for something like a one gate in base, but we'll see what he actually does with this gas. I don't know what his plan is exactly. This could be some sort of cheesy move. He could be going for like really quick roaches or possibly a Baneling bust. Something of this nature. And without Squirtle scouting yet, is he even going to scout, in fact? Because if he doesn't scout and this comes, then he might not be ready.
He scouts with this probe, I think, after he makes the gateway.
After he makes the after the cannon comes in, you think?
I think so. Well, hold on. I think he makes it. Oh no, he doesn't scout. Okay, that's weird.
Well, you would definitely wait for the cannon. So let's see if he goes right after the cannon. Cannon's finished. Does probe go? 3, 2, 1. Okay, it looks like he's just not going to scout for a bit.
And he's going for Banelings.
Yeah,
here. This is not good.
If you don't scout against something like this, you're going to be in some trouble.
Basically, what it's like to be a Protoss player is you just see the Banelings and Lings come towards you, and you're like, no! And then you just die and lose. So,
you know, it's funny. If he had done a normal scout pattern, normal scout time, in fact, he's going to see a bunch of Lings coming at him.
Okay.
Which, at this time, you make a second cannon when you see that.
Oh my God! He didn't even.
Well,
he didn't even turn around. All right. Well, I guess he says I got the Banelings over there no matter what.
He has to actually go over and make more cannons right now. When you see all these Lings, you make more cannons.
Cannon. He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
It looks like he's just probably going to lose here. He has no sentries. This is such a quick Baneling all-in. It's as if Sulky knew for a fact that Squirtle wasn't going to scout, because this is not actually stoppable for Squirtle right now. No way.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
This is way too quick.
All right, it's going to be... Oh!
That was good.
That was neat. That doesn't matter, though.
Yeah, okay, well.
All right, well, we're going to go on to game number 3 pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out ways that possibly this could turn out differently than that, but...
He goes on the high ground with this...
Well, whoa. This Baneling's afraid of probes.
I know, right? I heard they have ranged attacks.
Do you know?
No, you're fine.
You know what?
Is this actually going to work?
Well, I mean, the Nexus is going to die. But will Squirtle actually live at all?
Cancel the sentry.
This is getting gross, tasteless.
Oh, nice micro here by Squirtle.
Yeah, I mean, Squirtle's dealing with this, considering the information he had and the time he had, very well.
Can he make a cannon on the low ground now, or are there no pylons down there?
There's no pylons right now.
Okay.
Like, that low ground is basically gone. He can go down. Well, he can make a pylon next to his cannon so that it's guarded.
He needs to wall his
ramp.
Yeah.
If he doesn't wall his ramp, he's dead.
Get him! Get him!
Is Squirtle actually going to stabilize?
You ever had
Is that
this where somebody
possible?
does this to you on the ladder and then you hold it off and win and you're like, I'm a badass.
Yeah, I basically...
Like, I'm gonna go get drunk right now. I can't. I'm done playing today. Like, I should never win that.
Normally I play more because I'm so excited.
Well, I'll do that and play. But all right. So, okay, this game's kind of okay.
He's going to be able to push out and retake his natural. This is so weird. The thing is, Sulky messed up a little bit with those Banelings originally when the probes came down and he ran from them.
Okay.
Oh,
this
he
game,
wants these. These are his.
It's the first time I've ever seen
Nobody
sentries
leaves here alive.
Okay, got that.
All right, well, those Zerglings are dead. These sentries will easily clean that up. And now Squirtle can actually expand again. Okay, well, here's the thing, guys. Squirtle should have died. This shouldn't have worked out like this. Sulky made a lot of indecisive choices.
It's actually 27 probes to 34 drones, so Protoss isn't that far off.
Yeah, I mean, Sulky definitely is still ahead. He should already be dead, though. Now, Sulky taking a third base. He scouted the Stargate. I guess this is going to be on all-in from here because he just made a bunch more gateways instead of a Nexus. So, looks like Squirtle wants to do an all-in. I guess a Void Ray-based all-in.
This is pretty cool, actually. I gotta say, Squirtle's actually pretty flexible.
He's pretty neat.
Wait, was Warp Gate ever upgraded?
Warp Gate? Well, yeah, he got Warp Gate already.
Okay,
It was unpowered for like a long time, but he got it.
All right, well, I guess he's going to have 5 gates here. I don't know if this works.
So you know what he's doing? Because of that pylon placement that he put up over in the natural, the Overlord sees that, and what that tells the Overlord is that he has an extra base. So he's going to clear the path with a Void Ray, possibly multiple Void Rays, and then try to hit some sort of gateway attack and see if that works out for him. Notice he's hiding this warp in over here.
This is smart stuff.
He's got to clear Overlords with the Void Ray. This is like, everything is hinged on Zerg not knowing this is coming.
Oh, he's going to get this Overseer out here.
That's really good. Because that Overseer sees no expansion. And he's going to see no expansion.
He sees. He knows.
And the chances of Squirtle winning this game just went down the tubes. All Sulky does from here is make units. Third base doesn't matter. Just make units and you win.
Yeah, you want to hit the second always here, not the third, by the way.
He's got a lot of Lings on the way. He has that speed upgrade. He's got the Hydralisk Den about to finish.
Hydralisks are very scary at a moment like this.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of this is about getting in there and doing just getting yourself planted in there and trying to force field that entrance.
Oh, this is still a pretty scary attack overall because he does have so many sentries
Nice
here.
force fields.
Yeah, these are fantastic.
Money force fields.
Wow, those were absolutely awesome. The Zealots taking out a lot of these Zerglings right now, but those Spine Crawlers are about to finish. With the additional Queens there as well, the Void Ray not going to be all that helpful.
Well, something's better than nothing right now. Oh my god, nice isolation here. The force fields are going to wear off just in the nick of time.
And he's trying to push forward. We actually have the drones coming up.
He's isolating the Queens again.
If Squirtle wins this,
this is going to be one of the coolest games ever, man. All right, the Void Ray is dead.
And Squirtle's microing quite nicely, I have to say. He's picking off absolutely everything he needs to. Drones
he needs to get a force field off on the ramp here once he breaks in.
I don't know if he has enough energy, really. These sentries
well, he's got 2 more sentries now.
Sentries are mostly fighting units now. He's killing the third base doesn't even help. It would take too long.
Nice, really nice.
Sulky losing quite a few units.
I keep holding my breath there if we're gonna have to cast this.
Great micro
another warp in round
again here by Squirtle. Great
trying
micro.
to see if he can engage anything from behind here.
Yeah.
Now if he loses that pylon, by the way.
Yeah, that's his only pylon out here, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, he sent 2 Zealots over here.
And they are actually targeting that pylon a little bit, but Squirtle does run back very quickly.
I think it's almost out of time here, though. I think Sulky actually has just barely handled this.
Well, the flank will come once he commits completely, and very few force fields left. He's still warping in whatever he can, but this economy of Sulky definitely a lot bigger. It's a 2-base versus 1-base economy, kind of. Sulky's economy not quite 2-base, actually.
Drone count is 27 probes to 31 drones.
Yeah, but let's not forget that Wait a minute. No, he hasn't run out of any mineral patches yet. No, it looks like the game will be finished before then.
All right, he's going to try to push in here again, but there is a second. I am very conflicted about this move
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. This is kind of crazy. Look at those force fields. And he picks off a few more roaches here. In the meantime, his force is up at that third base doing a fantastic job. He's weakening the roaches quite significantly there. And now, this is a point where Sulky has to start deciding which base is he warping units in at.
Yeah, you mean, morphing units in it, yeah. And he's going to come in here again. And I got to say, man, the force fields are really, really good.
He's really
I feel like this is not supposed to be happening. They're not supposed to be working. And now the Stalkers come down here again. Now, the question is, can he actually, he has to guard this one pylon. This is such a incredibly obscure game that we're seeing here. There's the micro on two fronts.
Oh, man, it's so
now, you
wild.
can kite the roaches with the Stalkers.
Thing is, the micro here is almost too complicated at times.
No, I know. I'm trying to imagine myself in the game and trying to do this, and I could not.
Sulky needs to catch him, when he's over-microing one area and hit the other one just right, and then he'll be able to win. And with these additional speedlings come out, he's going right now.
And he's force filled this again.
Really well done. And look at this. Squirtle is actually closing the supply gap. He's only down by 13
I have
supply.
never seen, this is going to be like one of the best games we've ever seen if he wins this. I can't believe it. He got the hatchery?
He did, but he is pushing out right now.
All right,
he got quite a few units.
Back a little bit further. He's got a Zealot here to take the damage. Stalker's now pushing back. Or Sentry's now being micro back. Now he has to micro this little attack here perfectly, and this might be too much.
Well, I don't want to be hearing Squirtle whining about his micro anymore.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is like, I can't believe what he just pulled off. Not that he's going to, take the game or anything. Because now Sulky is going to be able to drone up his two bases and get a serious economy going. But that was unexpected what we just saw. He dealt with that. I don't know that anyone could have dealt with that better. So much of that was, he microed very well, but a lot of that was actually decision-making of where to focus what he was doing.
Looks like Sulky's going to counterattack here. Now,
this is not going to work out all that well because he has two cannons.
Yeah.
And this is a thin choke once again. So
I feel like Sulky should just take a third and drone up and not...
Yeah, I think he definitely needs to just drone heavily
Protoss doesn't actually have a tech tree, so...
Yeah, utilize that against him. If he goes into Infestors in a third base from here, totally fine. He's getting the roach speed, which is nice. But he can't really break in. That's like one way to make sure Squirtle has a chance to come back. So he is taking that third base. We do have a Void Ray on the way, which is, again, a good call by Squirtle. It's going to put a clock on these roaches, make them retreat, and then he might be able to get some scouting done, maybe pick off a few units here and there. He's got it. There you go. Beautiful.
This game is amazing. By the way, he's getting another Void Ray, which is smart.
Yeah.
Because that's going to completely deflect the rush. Also, he's actually swapped probes off of the mineral patches to the expansion ones perfectly, so even though his economy's not doing spectacular now.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me. Got some spit in my throat.
Whoa! Beautifully done once again, picking up quite a few units. Look at the supplies, guys. 63 to 74. Sulky taking two bases now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say before I choked and almost died back there. He's taking two bases. That means that there's a high chance that actually Squirtle could take out one of those bases.
Yeah, he might
He's got a Void Ray out.
He does have a Void Ray out.
Queens over there.
He's going to attack this. You know what? I think he actually kills this before any Queens or Hydras get there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Squirtle. God. I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah, I know.
Blastoise isn't good enough for this guy.
And now you can check the third base. I don't. What?
Well, here's the real issue, okay? As he goes into Roach Hydra, how do you beat Roach Hydra? Well, you can either go towards your max and just eventually beat it because you have so many units that they can't get surface area on you and you have force fields. Or you get some tech, some splash, in the form of Psystorm or Colossi. It looks like he's going to go that Colossi route, but that's going to take a very long time.
What are your thoughts on him getting the Phoenix here?
I think he just needs it for scouting, if nothing else. Clean out an Overlord or two, maybe, but really, I feel it's scouting.
Now
If he makes more than like 2 Phoenixes, I will be super surprised. I think it's going to be just one.
I think you are so smart, Artosis. You're right on the mark. Yeah, he's going to get just one scout. Just so he's, the Zerg can't sneak a bottom right base, and, Squirtle thinks he's close, but it's not close at all.
Squirtle needs intel. Squirtle is playing this on the edge of his seat by the skin of his teeth, Tasteless. There's one thread left in the rope, and he's barely holding on. So
it's a cliffhanger scene.
Yeah, he needs to know exactly what's coming and almost preemptively counter every single thing that Sulky does for this game. And if he doesn't, he'll just lose. Because
You're right. In Sulky's position, how absolutely terrifying Squirtle looks right now.
Well,
He's
now,
like, my God,
if I'm
he held up my
Sulky,
Ullr,
if I'm Sulky, I'm thinking, okay, I still win, but what? Like, how do I beat this guy in Game 3?
Yeah, what map is he going to pick there?
Yeah. Something he definitely has his best plan on, which is the last plan you want to play versus is Squirtle's best plan.
Yeah, no kidding.
And that, in fact, that's the last plan he will play versus, isn't it? Yeah. The best plan.
Yeah, it's actually true. Now he will be able to save this probe.
He's taking a third base.
That makes sense.
Look how sentry heavy he is, too. And some of this is guesswork. Some of this is amazing scouting and the amount of pressure
You
he's
actually
put
have
on.
to go Stalker Colossus right now.
Look, with how many force fields he has, he might actually just hold on for a very long time because we have nothing that can kill sentries in this army of Sulky. Absolutely nothing. Is no Baneling drops, no Mutalisk, no fungal growth. So these sentries will stay alive if he hits all his force fields perfectly. And look at this.
No, he sees the blank. Oh my God!
God, Squirtle.
He's so sick.
Dude, Squirtle and innovation so far this season, I am freaking out. My brain is like just so happy. The amount of skill that this man is displaying right now for us is something else. Now this is a good move. Look at this. Sulky walking up here. He's trying to draw him to the side. Now Squirtle's trying to decide, do I actually split this army? This is a tough choice.
He made a little force field wall up there.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of energy. It was a good idea, though.
Well, that was like a really complicated situation. It looks like actually Sulky might checkmate him, excuse me.
Well, you know what? Squirtle, yeah, Sulky's going to be maxed. But still, Squirtle's fighting this so perfectly against although superior in unit count and inferior composition. And in fact, at this point, Sulky's run all the way back around with his other group, so Squirtle chases some of these down and then goes back. Because Sulky is so out of position, he can't punish him for that anyways. Well, the problem is going to be when we actually have that Spire finish up.
Right. Well, he's doing it. And this is smart, pulling the Hydras back. They're so slow off creep, you might as well pull them back. And the Overseer also a smart move since the Observers have been spotting this entire time.
He has to know that part of the reason why Squirtle is still alive are these ridiculous Observers. Squirtle's scouting just unbelievable in this.
All right. Guardian Shield's coming up here, but again, great force field. It's a little bit overkill on the force fields.
Yeah, he missed actually a couple of those, unfortunately, but that's okay. He's actually going to kill this base.
No? Counterattack.
Well, he's going home, yeah. That's... it's a hard choice, man, because I feel like he does need to kill that, but...
Just one shots to the Zealot.
Yeah. So it's like, here I come for ire, and then it just
gets vaporized. He doesn't even know what killed him.
Yeah, look at this. Stop position on these probes. He just doesn't want these force to go too far. Very cost-efficiently dealing with this, as cost-efficiently as you could ever imagine. And, yeah, now he's going to walk back out and see if he can kill this, while his Observer watches for attacks in the other direction. We do have 8 Corruptors on the way. That could become an issue. Definitely something that can take out the Colossi, but again, he has a lot of sentries still left. He has 14 right now, in fact, and he's warping in some more. So his force fields, if he hits them perfectly, will prevent his army from dying.
Zerg cannot counterattack here. Keep that in mind. Oh, but the arc here is so good for the Zerg. It's so good.
Parting is so last month. This is all Squirtle. Oh my god. Oh, little preemptive there. A little bit more than he wanted.
You notice he's sending out just little chunks of units to try to, burn out the force fields. No counterattack yet. He is getting a third.
Look,
he is going to get his third up, guys.
He's got Sulky in a ridiculously defensive position when Sulky's up by 70 supply. Squirtle runs away when Sulky realizes. All right, so he is trying to take this third again. Squirrel knows he has to have the third. He's been playing off one base economy for a very long time now, as his main did get mined out.
You know, I'm under the impression it's going to be possible for Sulky to just run over Squirtle as the force fields are absolutely perfect.
Yeah, they have to be perfect the entire time. He has no other options. And that's good. That's good ones right there. He's got to be careful about these Colossi. Yep. Trying to kill off any Corruptors he can.
Now notice the Stalker and the Colossi range, he can actually isolate these roaches and slowly shave off the army.
Do you see how many units he's picking up? Oh, good move. There you go. That's exactly the type of move he needs, and this is going to bring down the economy greatly. Right now he's losing that Nexus. Such a big move. At the same time, trying to push through, but there's so many force fields. And in fact, Sulky's starting to target down some of these sentries. That is very important. In fact, more good force fields. Just holding this army back.
I can't believe he's still alive, man. I mean, I think it's one time he's almost dead, but honestly...
Squirtle is starting to bring tears to my eyes. He's
I know.
so
I can't believe that he's actually staying in this. And it's not like he does not... This is one of the rare moments I was saying, it's not like he does not have a single possible chance. I mean,
he barely has.
Yeah.
The single possible chance is exactly what he's doing. If he had done anything differently already, he would have lost.
I can't. So many games where players just like don't leave or like they don't seem to understand they've lost, and I'm like, well, he just barely is alive.
I don't want him
any second now.
Missing a little bit there on the force because, you know, they're a little bit too close together. He would have caught some more units. This is going to be painful right here. Oh, this is a fantastic move coming up from behind. And he's got to kill some more of these units. Anything, the Colossus or the Sentries. Squirrel just doesn't have the money to replace.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah,
he finally broke him. All right, we're going to go into game number 3 as Squirtle taps out. GG.
What else can we even say about that game?
I feel like I need to go run around the block a couple times. Like, I got so much energy in me. That was such a good game.
I mean, that was one of the most beautiful games we've ever seen from a Protoss.
Yeah.
I could actually go through that replay, pause it 20 times.
Yeah.
And just talk about the types of moves he's making and why they're brilliant. And a lot of that was intuition, a lot of that was great scouting. I mean, Squirtle is so good right now.
Yeah.
There's no real way to word this other than just to be like, this is awesome in the actual meaning of awesome. Something which is worthy of awe. This is awesome.
It was actually an amazing game. Think about that. It started out with an all-in that should have been physically impossible for Squirtle to stop. Squirtle deflects the all-in. Counters with his own all-in that almost kills off Sulky. To which Sulky now has a tremendous advantage. Squirtle manages to hang on and secure a third base in what was a virtually impossible situation.
You can watch, 10 World Cups, right? The most popular sport in the world is soccer, as far as I know. You watch 10 of those things, and I don't know if there will be a moment like what we just saw there, where you just look at it and say, this was the most fantastic display of skill despite the loss. It's just...
Speaking of World Cup, imagine force fields in that game. Way better.
Right over the net.
I'm the goalie.
You'd have to make it 2 force fields long.
Yeah. Of course.
Well, then you just kick the ball in the air and it flies right over the force field.
All right, guys, we're going to go into the next game. Remember, the winner goes on to be one of the final 8 here for the most competitive esports tournament in the world, the GSL Code X.